In a world full of flashy, high-end motorhomes, it takes something truly unexpected to stand out. And the KAMAZ Motorhome does exactly that, not by going bigger or faster, but by adding something you'd never expect to find in a truck: a fully functioning sauna. This rugged, military-style KAMAZ isn't just built for adventure, it's built for recovery too. The trailer stretches 24 feet in length and features a complete living area, including 6 beds, a compact lounge with a kitchenette, and of course, the headline feature, a wood-lined sauna that fits 4 adults. There's even a dedicated shower room next to it, making the transition from heat to rinse seamless. Designed for colder climates, the vehicle is fully insulated and finished in camouflage paint. It doesn't just look ready for the wild it is. The roof holds solar panels to keep the system running off-grid, so you don't need a campground or a plug-in point to feel at home. Inside, the beds are arranged bunk style to maximize space, and the kitchenette has all the essentials for meals on the go. Despite its tough exterior, the interior feels clean and thoughtfully laid out, not overcomplicated, just smartly arranged. This KAMAZ wasn't built to win design awards or go viral. It was made for people who spend real time in the outdoors and want to bring a little warmth with them literally. The Peterbilt 589 Toterhome starts out as a powerhouse on wheels, and then it goes further. At its core, this truck houses an engine capable of delivering up to 605 horsepower. The company claims the model offers some of the smoothest and quietest rides in the business, with minimal vibration even under pressure. That alone would impress most people, but for some, it's just the starting point. What really makes the 589 Toterhome stand out is what's inside. It's been transformed into something that feels less like a truck and more like a high-end suite on wheels. From the moment you step inside, the details take over. You'll find soft seating, sleek finishes, and every comfort you'd hope for after a long day behind the wheel. There's a refrigerator, an induction stove, and a large 50-inch television. Starlink internet ensures you're always connected, even in the middle of nowhere. The sleeping setup gives options: a cozy bed or sofas that welcome you after hours of driving. The climate is managed by a quiet, efficient air conditioning system, keeping the cabin comfortable day or night. And the bathroom? It's more like something you'd find in a luxury hotel. Ambient lighting makes nighttime routines easier and more relaxing, while the space itself is designed to feel open and clean. Every inch feels carefully considered. The Peterbilt 579 is more than just a truck. It's a space designed for living as much as driving. Under the hood, you'll find a MX-13 engine that can push out up to 510 horsepower and 1,850 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with an automated transmission, giving drivers smoother shifts and a quieter ride. Fuel tanks hold up to 150 gallons, supporting longer stretches between stops. But the real story begins behind the seat. Step into the sleeper cab and you're met with a space that feels personal, even homey. Reliable Carriers, known for transporting high-end cars with cargo insured up to $5 million, trusts this model for long hauls. And it's clear why. One of their drivers, David Rogers, actually removes his shoes before entering. That small gesture says a lot about the care and comfort this truck provides. Inside, there's everything you'd expect in a small studio. A microwave, a fridge, a TV, and even a compact kitchen setup. A shower is tucked neatly into the space, and the bed offers a comfortable place to sleep or rest. Draw the curtains, and the space feels completely private, perfect after a long day on the highway. Lighting can be dimmed to set the mood, and storage is placed exactly where you need it. The digital climate control makes sure the temperature is just right. With all that, this truck becomes more than a vehicle. It's a place to live between the lines on the map, and with a trailer that can carry up to 7 cars, it's working hard, even while the driver takes a well-earned break inside. This is what trucking can look like when comfort and performance meet. There are trucks, and then there's the Thor 24. One glance at this machine and it's clear, it doesn't follow the usual rules. With a jaw-dropping 3,974 horsepower, it charges down highways at over 200 kilometers per hour. And to stop something this powerful, it doesn't rely on just brakes. It deploys 4 parachutes. Yes, really. This custom-built truck was sold at auction in Saudi Arabia for $13.2 million. That kind of price might seem shocking until you understand what it really offers. Underneath the aggressive exterior and mechanical power is a hand-built rolling sculpture, one that's also capable of living in. Behind the cockpit, the cab opens up into a lounge that's hard to believe is part of a truck. There's a 40-inch television, comfortable seating, and enough space to sit back and calm your nerves after a high-speed run. The lighting and finishes feel more like what you'd find in a luxury RV or a high-end music tour bus than a highway machine. Despite its incredible size and weight, Thor 24 feels designed for impact, both on the road and in people's minds. Every piece of chrome, every detail in the build speaks to one thing: excess, but done with skill. It's not meant to be practical. It's not made for quiet nights at the truck stop. Thor 24 was created to turn heads, win awards, and rewrite what people think a truck can be. And it does all of that at full throttle. Driving it isn't just transportation, it's a show. And once you've seen it blast by, heard the roar of nearly 4,000 horses, and watched the parachutes fly, it's impossible to forget. The XG Plus 530 isn't just part of a fleet, it's a statement. When Chris Stockholm added this custom DAF to his growing business, CST Transport, in 2023, it wasn't just about performance, it was personal. The back of the cab proudly displays an image of his dog, Bellaloo, painted into the design like a tribute. And that's just the beginning of what makes this truck so unique. Technically, the XG Plus 530 delivers the power you'd expect. It features a 530 horsepower engine and all the muscle needed for long hauls. But where it really shines is the cabin. Step inside, and it's clear this truck was designed with care. Both seats rotate, allowing for flexible seating and easy movement. Leather trim lines the interior, giving it a refined, comfortable feel. Above, ambient lighting and a starry ceiling transform the atmosphere after sunset. When it's time to rest, there's a proper bed, not just a bench with a cushion. The driver won't go hungry either. This truck has not one, but 2 fridges, perfect for storing meals, snacks, or drinks for longer journeys. Entertainment is covered too. A 32-inch smart TV pairs with a high-end audio system that brings movies and music to life. The whole space feels considered, not just thrown together. It's not over the top, just well balanced between functionality and personal comfort. Everything inside the XG Plus 530 seems built to support the driver's daily routine, while also offering a few moments of peace in between jobs. It reflects both professionalism and personality, rolled into one. Kenworth's Super Truck 2 isn't just a concept. It's a real step forward in what heavy-duty trucks can do. Developed under the US Department of Energy's Super Truck 2 program, it takes the familiar T680 platform and reimagines it from the ground up for efficiency and performance. At its core is a MX-11 diesel engine that puts out 440 horsepower and works with a heavy-duty automatic transmission. What really stands out is the engine's brake thermal efficiency, 55.7%, which is well above the standard approximately 47% seen in today's trucks. The truck also runs a 48-volt mild hybrid system. This powers electric accessories like the steering, cooling system, and HVAC, and even captures energy through regenerative braking, helping the engine run cleaner and more efficiently. Aerodynamics played a big role in shaping this truck. It has enclosed wheels, a streamlined nose thanks to the engine sitting under the cab, and a wraparound windshield. Traditional side mirrors are gone, swapped out for camera systems. Smooth enclosed body panels help it cut through the air, and a centered driver's seat adds balance and better visibility. Weight reduction was another key focus. The team managed to shave off about 4,000 pounds from the truck itself using composite materials and redesigned chassis components. A lighter trailer brings the total weight savings to around 7,000 pounds, which directly helps fuel economy and payload. The Twister is proof that a truck's story doesn't end when its original job is done. This Peterbilt 358, built back in 1970, once hauled livestock across wide open stretches of land. Decades later, it's been reborn as a one-of-a-kind show truck, and it hasn't lost an ounce of its original spirit. From the outside, Twister holds on to its roots. The design draws from classic Western themes, with leather straps, wood paneling, and vintage-style headlights that feel straight out of a cowboy movie. But make no mistake, this isn't a museum piece. It's a custom build with presence, character, and a strong heartbeat under the hood. Inside, a horned skull hangs above the dash like a reminder of where this truck's been. The upholstery is made from 5 full cowhides, stitched together to create something that feels rugged but still refined. It's bold, but not overdone. There's a divider between the seating area and the sleeper that looks like something out of a campsite. Canvas style, with an old-school touch that just fits the truck's vibe. It's small details like that which make Twister more than a build, they make it a story. But don't let the rustic look fool you. Hidden inside is a modern stereo system that delivers serious sound. It's the one feature that breaks from the old-time feel. But once you hear it, you won't question why it's there. Some trucks are customized for looks, others for comfort. But Murder Pete? This one was born from legend, rebuilt from fear, and designed to turn heads with a chill down your spine. It started life as a standard Peterbilt 379, solid, reliable, and common enough on the highways. But everything changed after a string of strange events gave it a new identity. Its current owner gave it the ominous nickname after discovering the truck's history. The previous driver died inside the cab. Not long after purchasing it, the new owner suffered a serious head injury. Whether it's bad luck or something more mysterious, the vibe around this truck is different, and its look now matches the legend. The exterior is jet black, cloaked in matte and gloss, finishes that absorb light more than they reflect it. Spikes, dark trim, and a skeletal theme make it feel like something pulled from a horror movie. Even the headlight covers are hidden behind a custom bumper, removed only with a brass knuckle-shaped magnet. It's clever. It's intimidating. And it works. Inside, it leans hard into the theme. Skull motifs, custom trim, and dark upholstery create an atmosphere that's both eerie and impressive. But beneath the theatrics, it's still a serious truck. The 379 chassis is known for its balance of power and comfort, and this one keeps that core intact, just dressed in a much darker suit. The Peterbilt 389 is a favorite among fans of American trucking, and when one gets customized, you can expect something special. This particular build stays true to its roots while adding just enough edge to stand out. It was made to order as a one-off, but the team behind it is open to building more for anyone who wants a truck that looks and feels like this. At its core, the 389 runs on a 565 horsepower Cummins engine paired with an 18-speed transmission, giving it both brute strength and flexibility out on the road. It rides on polished Alcoa wheels wrapped in Bridgestone tires, bringing both performance and polish to the table. The interior leans dark. Leather seats, rich paneling, and a full set of gauges and switches give it a cockpit feel. 16 gauges line the dash, offering at a glance updates on every system. Add to that 26 switches for total control, and the driver has everything they need right at their fingertips. It's not just about power and tech though, comfort matters too. The cab is built to be lived in, not just driven. The navigation system is smart and modern, with all the extras that today's drivers rely on. The seating is comfortable enough for long stretches, and the design keeps everything within easy reach. Outside, the styling has a classic look. Clean, powerful lines, and a bold stance that make it recognizable even from a distance. It feels traditional, but far from plain. The name says it all. The Brabus Big Boy 1200. It is a giant in every sense of the word. At 12 meters long and weighing 26 tons, it stands as the largest motorhome the Brabus team has ever built. Powering this beast is a 530 horsepower engine, which may seem modest for its size, but it delivers smooth, confident movement on the road. It's electronically limited to a top speed of 90 kilometers per hour, but speed was never the point. Comfort was. Inside, the space opens up like no truck you've ever seen. With 30 square meters of living space, it's closer to a small apartment than a vehicle. The layout is spacious, open, and carefully planned. From the flooring to the ceiling, nothing feels rushed or out of place. There's a fridge just for beer, a fully set up entertainment system, and even a PlayStation 5 tucked into its own shelf. Satellite internet keeps you connected no matter where you park. The interior finishes feel luxurious without being excessive, the kind of place you'd want to unwind after a long drive or a day exploring. The living space includes a comfortable sleeping area, a dining zone, and plenty of storage. Whether you're traveling for a few days or living full-time on the road, the Big Boy 1200 makes the idea of motorhome life feel not just possible, but appealing. At first glance, this might look like a heavy-duty work truck, but it's so much more. What started as a Mercedes-Benz Arox was reimagined by the team at Krug Expedition into a full-blown motorhome designed to conquer the wild. With all-wheel drive and serious off-road capabilities, it can handle just about any terrain you throw at it. But what's waiting inside might surprise you even more. The cabin features not one, but two kitchens. The outdoor unit slides out smoothly from the side, ideal for making meals under the open sky. It's fitted with an induction cooktop, giving you real cooking power no matter how remote your location is. Inside, there's a second kitchen with an oven. Perfect for those days when you want to cook something a little more involved. If you end up dusty or soaked from a long trek, no worries. There's a full shower on board, and a separate toilet too. A washing machine sits nearby, so even laundry gets handled on the go. Comfort is clearly a top priority. The truck includes 2 air conditioning systems and built-in heating for all seasons. After a day behind the wheel or on the trails, the electric staircase gives easy access to the living space. Once inside, you're greeted with warm lighting, practical storage, and enough space to unwind in peace. Despite being rugged on the outside, this truck was designed for relaxation on the inside. It's not flashy. It's functional and inviting. Everything has a place. everything works. When the Scania R530 rolled into the Swedish town of Ramsele for the Power Truck Show, it didn't just show up, it took home 2 awards. One for second place in the woodchip truck category, and another for third best interior. And once you see it, those trophies make perfect sense. Scania already has a reputation for combining performance with clean design, and the R530 follows that tradition, but with an added layer of artistry. Under the hood, it runs with a 530 horsepower engine that delivers strong, steady power for long hauls and heavy loads. It's made to work hard, no question, but it also doesn't shy away from looking good while doing it. The exterior styling makes an immediate impact. It's bold, attention-grabbing, and clearly customized with care. Every line and detail was chosen to reflect not just function, but personality. This isn't a truck that fades into the background. It stands proud. Inside, the attention to detail continues. The interior is clean and polished, with comfortable seating, a thoughtful layout, and custom design elements that give the cab a warm, personal feel. From the stitching in the seats to the lighting placement, everything feels deliberate, like it was made for someone who truly lives behind the wheel. It's the kind of truck that reflects pride not just in the machine, but in the craft of driving. For the owner, it's more than just transportation. It's a rolling workspace, a quiet place to rest, and a symbol of dedication. Renault's E Tech T is more than just an electric truck. It's a quiet shift toward the future of transport. With its updated range stretching from 400 to 600 kilometers per charge, this model builds on what its predecessor started and takes a meaningful leap forward. Designed for heavy-duty tasks, it proves that going electric doesn't mean sacrificing capability. At the core is a refined electric drivetrain, delivering steady power with virtually no noise. That silence alone makes it a standout. Instead of the rumble and hum of a diesel engine, you get a calm, almost effortless ride. For drivers who spend long hours in the cab, that change isn't just noticeable, it's game-changing. Renault focused heavily on making the space work for the person behind the wheel. The seat is ergonomic, offering support in all the right places, especially during extended trips. The digital dashboard is clean and intuitive, and the climate control system keeps the temperature where it needs to be, without needing to idle or waste energy. There's no flash or over-the-top styling here. Everything feels balanced and thoughtfully placed. The E Tech T isn't trying to show off. It's trying to do its job better, and it succeeds. Some trucks are made to work. Others are made to be seen. The Scania R580 manages to do both, and it does it with a look that could have come straight out of a comic book. This particular red and white build, captured at a show in Ramsele, Sweden, is a head-turner. But it's not all about appearances. Underneath the striking paint and polished chrome is a machine built to move with purpose. The engine produces 580 horsepower, giving it the strength to handle long hauls with ease. It's built on the kind of solid engineering that Scania is known for, power with control, and the kind of reliability that makes drivers feel confident in any condition. But the magic really starts when the custom work comes in. On the outside, the plain factory paint has been replaced by an eye-catching design with bold flames licking across the panels. It's not overdone, it's expressive, and it instantly separates this truck from the crowd. Inside, it's a whole different vibe. Gone is the typical grey plastic. In its place, cushions, curtains, and thoughtful finishing touches that turn the cab into a welcoming, lived-in space. The sound system is tuned for real enjoyment, whether you're listening to music at rest or just trying to stay alert on the road. And the whole layout shows care and pride from whoever built it. This isn't just a vehicle, it's someone's vision brought to life. The Western Star 57X is where power, design, and comfort finally find common ground. Under the hood, it delivers up to 610 horsepower, making it one of the strongest performers in its class. But what really makes this truck stand out is that it's aimed not just at massive fleets, but also at private owners and small businesses. People who want quality without giving up personality. The exterior is shaped for the highway. Aerodynamic updates help reduce drag, which translates to better mileage. Up to 8% more efficient than the model before it. That may not sound dramatic, but over hundreds of thousands of kilometers, it adds up. And it doesn't just move better, it looks better too. In the cab, the leather seating is comfortable for long drives, and both the heating and cooling systems are designed to keep things just right, even when the engine's off. In fact, it can maintain the temperature for up to 10 hours without restarting, giving drivers solid rest during downtime. Depending on the layout, the cabin has enough room to sit down for a shared meal or to stretch out solo. And when it's time to sleep, the Murphy bed offers a real rest, not just a nap between deliveries. The Iveco Z TRUCK isn't just a concept, it's a challenge to everything we assume about trucking. Designed with zero CO2 emissions in mind, this futuristic rig runs on biomethane and has a projected range of around 2,200 kilometers. That kind of reach, combined with clean fuel, makes it one of the most forward-thinking transport ideas out there. But its innovation doesn't stop at what's under the hood. From the outside, the Z TRUCK looks like it came from a science fiction movie. The body is sleek, aerodynamic, and undeniably different. Even the driver's seat and steering wheel feel more like the interior of a spacecraft than a semi. This isn't a subtle update, it's a full reimagining. Inside, the cab is designed to change based on what the driver needs at any given time. With the press of a button, it transforms part office, part kitchen, part bedroom. The rear wall slides back by about half a meter, instantly expanding the living area. Suddenly, the cab feels less like a truck and more like a compact apartment. There's a bed for proper rest, a table for meals or work, and even a small shower, all integrated seamlessly into the layout. Each element has a clean, modern feel, designed not just for show, but for real-world use. The Iveco Z TRUCK might still be a concept, but it answers questions that drivers and fleet owners have been asking for years. Can transport be cleaner? Can it be more comfortable? Can we design trucks that are better for the driver and the planet? The Peterbilt 389 has always been a symbol of the open road, rugged, reliable, and endlessly customizable. But the custom version nicknamed Notorious PIG takes that legacy and cranks it up with style, personality, and just the right amount of attitude. If a truck could have swagger, this one's got it. Powered by a 565 horsepower Cummins engine and paired with an 18-speed transmission, it's built to move with authority. It handles heavy loads and long stretches without breaking a sweat. But under all that strength is something far more personal. The Notorious PIG isn't just a name. It's a nod to boldness, echoing the iconic energy of its namesake from hip-hop history. And it lives up to it. On the outside, dramatic lighting and dark custom accents give it an unmistakable presence. It looks just as comfortable rolling through a truck show as it does pulling weight down the interstate. Every detail has been carefully considered, not for flash, but for impact. The interior is trimmed in rich materials, with a smart layout that balances function and comfort. There's a modern nav system, a full cluster of 16 gauges, and 26 tactile switches that give the driver total control. The leather seats, dark interior palette, and ambient lighting create a space that feels more like a high-end cockpit than a commercial vehicle. The The Volvo VT5 Aero torpedo isn't just a truck, it's a transformation. What started as a Volvo FH16 was completely reworked by the experts at Vlastuin to become something bold, sleek, and unlike anything else on the road. It's the world's first bonneted version of this platform, and getting it to that point was no small feat. To make room for the new shape, the entire cab had to be shifted 130 centimeters backward, a significant modification that took serious planning and precision. But it was worth it. The end result is a truck with presence, character, and a sharply sculpted front end that looks fast even when it's parked. Performance-wise, the VT5 Aero delivers in a big way. With a 780 horsepower engine under the hood, it's one of the most powerful road trucks in Europe. It's got the strength for serious hauls and the build quality to match. But once you step inside, it's the comfort that catches you off guard. The Globetrotter XXL cab, already large in its original form, was extended and reconfigured to suit the new layout. Now, there's more space to relax, stretch, and live. Whether you're parked for a few hours or bedding down for the night, the VT5 makes it feel easy. The Twister is proof that a truck's story doesn't end when its original job is done. This Peterbilt 358, built back in 1970, once hauled livestock across wide open stretches of land. Decades later, it's been reborn as a one-of-a-kind show truck, and it hasn't lost an ounce of its original spirit. From the outside, Twister holds on to its roots. The design draws from classic Western themes, with leather straps, wood paneling, and vintage-style headlights that feel straight out of a cowboy movie. But make no mistake, this isn't a museum piece. It's a custom build with presence, character, and a strong heartbeat under the hood. Inside, a horned skull hangs above the dash like a reminder of where this truck's been. The upholstery is made from 5 full cowhides, stitched together to create something that feels rugged but still refined. It's bold, but not overdone. There's a divider between the seating area and the sleeper that looks like something out of a campsite. Canvas style, with an old-school touch that just fits the truck's vibe. It's small details like that which make Twister more than a build, they make it a story. But don't let the rustic look fool you. Hidden inside is a modern stereo system that delivers serious sound. It's the one feature that breaks from the old-time feel. But once you hear it, you won't question why it's there. Some trucks are customized for looks, others for comfort. But Murder Pete? This one was born from legend, rebuilt from fear, and designed to turn heads with a chill down your spine. It started life as a standard Peterbilt 379, solid, reliable, and common enough on the highways. But everything changed after a string of strange events gave it a new identity. Its current owner gave it the ominous nickname after discovering the truck's history. The previous driver died inside the cab. Not long after purchasing it, the new owner suffered a serious head injury. Whether it's bad luck or something more mysterious, the vibe around this truck is different, and its look now matches the legend. The exterior is jet black, cloaked in matte and gloss, finishes that absorb light more than they reflect it. Spikes, dark trim, and a skeletal theme make it feel like something pulled from a horror movie. Even the headlight covers are hidden behind a custom bumper, removed only with a brass knuckle-shaped magnet. It's clever, it's intimidating, and it works. Inside, it leans hard into the theme. Skull motifs, custom trim, and dark upholstery create an atmosphere that's both eerie and impressive. But beneath the theatrics, it's still a serious truck. The 379 chassis is known for its balance of power and comfort, and this one keeps that core intact, just dressed in a much darker suit. The Peterbilt 389 is a favorite among fans of American trucking, and when one gets customized, you can expect something special. This particular build stays true to its roots while adding just enough edge to stand out. It was made to order as a one-off, but the team behind it is open to building more for anyone who wants a truck that looks and feels like this. At its core, the 389 runs on a 565 horsepower Cummins engine paired with an 18-speed transmission, giving it both brute strength and flexibility out on the road. It rides on polished Alcoa wheels wrapped in Bridgestone tires, bringing both performance and polish to the table. The interior leans dark. Leather seats, rich paneling, and a full set of gauges and switches give it a cockpit feel. 16 gauges line the dash, offering at a glance updates on every system. Add to that 26 switches for total control, and the driver has everything they need right at their fingertips. It's not just about power and tech though, comfort matters too. The cab is built to be lived in, not just driven. The navigation system is smart and modern, with all the extras that today's drivers rely on. The seating is comfortable enough for long stretches, and the design keeps everything within easy reach. Outside, the styling has a classic look. Clean, powerful lines, and a bold stance that make it recognizable even from a distance. It feels traditional, but far from plain. The X6000 isn't just a truck. It feels more like someone put wheels on a business-class lounge. It's one of Shackman's most advanced designs yet, packed with tech and comfort features that reshape expectations for long-haul driving. Underneath its sharp lines, this machine is powered by a modern drivetrain built for efficiency and smooth highway cruising. But what really grabs attention is what happens inside the cabin. The noise reduction system lowers sound by 10 decibels, making the ride noticeably quieter. It's the kind of silence that turns a long trip into something peaceful, even meditative. There's also an advanced air system that goes beyond basic filters. It actively sterilizes the air, displays real-time data on air quality, and keeps the interior fresh no matter where the road takes you. It's an uncommon level of detail, especially in a heavy-duty transport vehicle. Then there's the layout. The X6000 offers a generous 1,000-liter storage compartment, more than enough room for all your gear, tools, or personal items. But the smaller touches are just as impressive. There's a compact table for meals or work, a reading light for winding down, and a specially designed orthopedic mattress that actually feels supportive after hours of driving. Everything has a clean, thoughtful design, from the lighting to the upholstery. You don't need to adapt to this truck, it adapts to you. It turns the cab from a workspace into a place you might actually look forward to spending time in. The Peterbilt Crew Cab Ultra is what happens when you blend serious hauling power with comfort designed for people. Not just cargo. Built by the specialists at Bolt Custom Trucks, this model was originally created for a customer needing to tow a horse trailer. But the result is much more than a tow vehicle. It's a rolling space designed to carry people in style, up to 7 of them, all seated comfortably. The moment you step inside, the details stand out. There's full leather upholstery throughout the cab, soft to the touch and built to last. The walnut flooring adds an unexpected touch of elegance underfoot, and yes, there's enough headroom to stand upright. No cramped space here, it's open, airy, and easy to move around in. The entertainment setup is equally solid. A 20-inch TV with a satellite antenna is mounted inside, giving passengers plenty to enjoy during long drives or downtime. Add to that a stereo system with a subwoofer, and you've got serious sound for music or movies. To keep the ride pleasant, a digital thermostat allows for fine-tuned climate control. Whether it's hot or cold outside, the cabin stays comfortable. The space doesn't feel like it was just meant to get from point A to point B. It's clearly designed to make the journey matter. This truck doesn't just haul. It brings people together, whether it's family on the road or a crew moving from event to event. It's practical, but with personality and warmth, a rare combination in the world of custom haulers. From the outside, the Freightliner Argosy might hint at its roots as a hard-working hauler, but once you step inside, it becomes clear. This truck has taken a completely different path. Heavily customized and frequently spotted at trade shows, it's no longer just a machine for moving goods. It's more like a compact apartment that just happens to ride on 18 wheels. Built on the solid Argosy chassis, this version transforms the idea of what a motorhome can be. Getting inside is already an experience. Wide steps lead you into a surprisingly spacious interior. Then, to reach the driver's seat, you climb another small staircase, making the cab feel more like a split-level studio than a commercial vehicle. Inside, the setup is warm, personal, and fully equipped. You'll find all the essentials: seating areas that double as lounges, a small kitchen, a dining table, and sleeping space that doesn't feel cramped. The layout allows for natural movement through the space, which is rare in something built for the road. The overall feel is cozy but efficient. Every inch has been put to good use, and while the truck still serves its purpose as a road vehicle, it invites you to stay, not just stop. From the way the light falls through the windows to the careful choice of finishes, the Argosy's custom build is about creating a place to live, not just to drive. Coming out of Japan, the UD Trucks Quon brings a clear message. Technology and driving comfort can go hand in hand. From the outside, it might look like a traditional hauler. Strong, steady, ready to work. But climb into the cab and you'll quickly realize this truck has a lot more going on under the surface. At its core, the Quan is powered by a modern diesel engine designed for fuel efficiency and long-haul strength. But what sets it apart are the built-in support systems that help the driver stay safe and relaxed behind the wheel. The Traffic Eye cruise control uses radar to automatically adjust speed based on the vehicle ahead, slowing down or speeding up as needed. That makes stop-and-go traffic far less stressful. Lane keeping assistance adds another layer of control. It doesn't just beep when you drift too far. It gently guides the truck back into place. And it doesn't stop there. The system can detect pedestrians and cyclists and alert the driver in real time. It's like having a second pair of eyes that never blink. The driver's seat offers enough support for hours on the road, and climate control keeps the cabin comfortable regardless of what's happening outside. The DAF XG 530 isn't just another long-haul truck. It's a personal space on wheels, shaped by decades of experience and a deep understanding of what drivers actually want. With a 530 horsepower engine under the hood, it offers more than enough pull for heavy loads across long distances. But what makes this build stand out is the touch of craftsmanship brought in by Kruger, a name that's been part of the trucking world for over 60 years. Since teaming up with DAF in the late 80s, Kruger has helped turn good trucks into great ones, and this one is no exception. On the outside, the XG 530 looks clean and confident. There's a sense of balance in its proportions, and it carries itself with the kind of authority you'd expect from a veteran of the road. Step into the cab, and that authority gives way to comfort. Everything inside feels like it's exactly where it should be. The seating is supportive, the controls are intuitive, and the layout is made for someone who's going to be spending serious time inside. There's no wasted space, but it never feels tight either. It's just right. Lighting is soft and adjustable. Materials are practical but not bland. The entire interior invites the driver to settle in, whether it's for a short break or a full night's rest. It doesn't try too hard to be luxurious. It just is, in the ways that matter. Starship Truck isn't science fiction, but it might as well be. Born from a collaboration between Shell and FA Trucks, it's designed to answer a big question. How far can fuel efficiency and smart design really go? Turns out, pretty far. Starship 3.0 uses just 22.7 liters of fuel per 100 kilometers, thanks to aerodynamic shaping, low rolling resistance tires, and specially engineered lubricants. That kind of performance doesn't just save money, it changes expectations. But Starship doesn't stop at numbers. Inside, the driver's experience has been reimagined. Instead of side mirrors, high-definition cameras feed live images to monitors in the cab. Visibility improves. Wind resistance drops. And for the person behind the wheel, it feels like driving something smarter and safer. The cab itself is calm and modern, the opposite of cluttered. Seating is made from a unique recyclable material that's both comfortable and environmentally conscious. Every touchpoint, from the dashboard to the trim, feels refined without being delicate. It's clearly made for real road use. Technology and comfort blend seamlessly. There's no flash for flash's sake. Instead, everything works to make driving easier, quieter, and more efficient. Whether you're on a cross-country haul or navigating tight terminals, Starship's updates make the experience more fluid and less tiring. Starship isn't trying to look futuristic, it is the future. And it's already out there, showing that you don't need to wait for progress, you can drive it. The JAC K7 may not have the flashy reputation of some Western heavyweights, but it holds its own with quiet confidence and practical engineering. Designed for long-distance hauling, this Chinese-built truck shows that performance and comfort don't need to come with a massive price tag. And for buyers in construction, agriculture, or transport industries. Under the hood, the K7 runs on a 490 horsepower engine, paired with an automatic transmission that includes a smart touch, a hydraulic retarder built into the rear of the gearbox. It's a feature that helps reduce brake wear during descents, making it a valuable addition for real-world driving conditions. The cab was built for more than just sitting behind the wheel. It offers a spacious layout with 2 sleeping areas, an essential feature for team drivers or anyone on extended routes. Inside, it's not about luxury, but thoughtful comfort. Cruise control helps ease the pressure during long stretches, while climate control keeps the interior comfortable in any season. For those working in colder regions, the K7 also includes a cold weather package. It adds cab insulation, independent heating, a heated fuel filter, and a radiator curtain. Not afterthoughts, but built-in solutions to real challenges faced on the road. The design might be more modest than some show trucks, but that's part of its charm. It's grounded, efficient, and clearly built by people who understand what truck drivers actually need. There's enough space to relax, store gear, and sleep well without any wasted fluff. At around $96,000, it's also a smart option for buyers looking for serious capability without stepping into luxury pricing. Some trucks look cool before they even leave the factory, and the 2021 Peterbilt 389 flat top is one of them. But in this case, a solid base wasn't enough. It went through a full transformation that gave it a new identity, turning heads at gas stations and shows alike. In the US, where nearly half of highway freight is hauled by independent drivers, a truck like this isn't just a vehicle, it's a statement. Under the hood, it runs on a 565 horsepower Cummins engine, the kind that can eat up long miles without breaking a sweat. It's built for endurance, but it doesn't sacrifice style. The team behind the build leaned into a military-inspired paint job, giving it a rugged, unmistakable look that sets it apart before you even climb in. Inside, the upgrades are just as impressive. Insulation was improved for a quieter ride, and the sound system now includes a subwoofer that brings real depth to your music. There's plenty of rosewood paneling throughout the cabin, paired with high-grade leather on the seats and trim. It all comes together in a space that feels balanced, tough, but comfortable. What makes this truck stand out isn't just one flashy feature, it's how everything fits together. The classic shape, the thoughtful customization, the blend of power and style. It all adds up to something that feels truly personal. One driver who saw it at a gas station summed it up perfectly. Still thinking about it days later. And that's what a great custom truck does. It doesn't just do the job, it leaves a mark. The 2021 Freightliner M2 Hauler might not scream for attention, but it doesn't need to. It's the kind of truck that wins you over with quiet confidence, solid specs, and a cabin that feels far better than what most people expect from a hauler. And in this custom version, it steps beyond its stock potential into something smooth, sleek, and surprisingly refined. Under the hood, it runs on a 350 horsepower Cummins engine paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. The 4 multiple 2-drive configuration makes it practical for most hauling scenarios, and with a fuel capacity of 100 gallons, it's ready for serious road time. It's a strong, efficient platform. But that's just the start. What makes this custom build special is what happens once you step inside. Black leather lines the seats, while carbon fiber accents add a sharp, modern edge to the trim. It feels more like stepping into a premium SUV than a working hauler. And it's quiet too. The upgraded insulation does more than just muffle the road. It makes the cab feel calm. Technology is right at your fingertips. A unique sensor console includes wireless charging, so the cab stays free of clutter while keeping your devices powered up. The Kenworth K220 doesn't need to shout to get attention. It's all about precision, power, and presence. From the outside, it's clean and purposeful, like a well-tailored suit. But once you open the door, it becomes clear this custom build has been designed with serious comfort in mind. This particular version runs on a 550 horsepower engine, giving it the muscle to handle tough roads and long distances without hesitation. It's built to move freight with ease, but inside, it's all about making the driver's time on the road as comfortable as possible. The cabin layout is one of its strongest features. Everything is intentional, starting with the spacious double bed, not just a sleeping area, but a spot to stretch out, watch a movie, or listen to music in peace. The design sticks to cool gray tones that give it a modern, calming vibe that doesn't feel busy or overwhelming. The upholstery, trim, and layout work together to create a space that feels professional and lived in. From comfort to tech, it covers all the essentials without losing its edge.